So enter the data. We are handling revision question from payroll to party. So we have employee name, employee number, name. Then we have salary scale, position, rank, and then basic pay. So if you are done, you tell me, and then we continue. I believe Judy can read this lecture. Judy, are you on? Hello?
Yes.
So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to first give us the way forward. Was it okay with you? Hello? Wait, Judy, is it okay with you?
Yes.
Is your girlfriend attending the lecture? Because the way you are humble today, something is not right. What you are seeing and disturbing. New mentor, are you through?
No.
You are still typing. We have to practice because the next exam, this question is for 25 minutes or 30 minutes at most. So if entering the data is still a problem.
Jingere.
Are you through?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes, you are singing.
What is Jimpopo?
Kiza Irene, all that we need to know, even 2 numbers. What does that mean? Yes. Guys, can you start? Hello?
Wait.
Are you alone?
Please start.
Are you alone today or you are working with someone? So 3 minutes, more 3 minutes, because some of you don't know how to type. Theo, mute. Angela Nalugu, are you through? Michelle Akromit, are you on? This was the coordinator. Michelle Akromit. Hello,
Yes, sir.
you are on.
Yes, I'm around.
You used to be a coordinator. Are you still a coordinator?
Yes, I am.
But when I say the coordinator, I should be replying, I have never heard your voice. What happened?
There is a yes, there is another one.
Yes, that does not stop you from being a coordinator. You used to be a confident person. What happened? Eh?
Yes, sir.
What happened? He used to be a very confident lady.
So I'm still confident.
This is a fourth, fifth lecture. You have never said any word. Anyway, I'm going to investigate. I'll give you feedback.
Okay.
What about the gentleman coordinator? Who? The person you used to work with? Dean.
Dean.
Hey.
Yes, I think he's just around.
He's also around and very quiet. Okay, no problem. So Dean, yes, I can see you now. You have the good thing you have managed to unmute. Give us the approach. Let us start. Dean, part A, part B, using the if and function, allocate the basic pay as follows. Can you give us a hint?
Hello, sir.
Hope you are good.
Yes, I'm very good.
Can you give us a hint? How do you go about that? Using if allocate basic pay, so we have to press the cursor below basic pay. Any idea?
No, sir.
Did you do the exercise? Yes.
Yes, sir.
What did you do?
So I'm just logged in the class.
You have been on state duties. Yes, Michelle. Do you have an idea how we go about the basic pay?
Equals if.
Equals if. So for you start with equals.
Yes, sir.
Now, okay, let us start. There are two ways you can handle this. You can go straight away to equals if, or you can use the inbuilt function. And I'm going to use the inbuilt function because the inbuilt function simplifies it, okay? So press the cursor below basic pay. Then you click on formulas. Click on formulas. This is where there is formulas, basic pay formulas, logical, formulas logical, formulas logical. You click on formulas, logical. This is where there is logical. And then you select if.
Yes, sir.
Or if you don't want to use the formulas logical, straight away you just click on this FX, you'll get what? If, but I remember introducing formulas to you. So formulas, logical, if. Formulas, logical, if, and then you get the logical functions, arguments, dialog box. Now, note that when you are using if simply means that you have an outcome and you have a condition. If the condition is fulfilled, a given outcome will what? If the condition is fulfilled, then there is an outcome. However, in case you have more than one condition, you have more than one what? You have more than one condition, then it means you have to use if and. If you have more than one condition, you have to use if and. For example, in this question, for someone to get a basic pay or to earn a basic pay of 16,500,000, that person's salary scale must be BAM 20 and the position must be what? Professor. For someone to earn 14.3, that person's salary scale must be BAM 21 and the position associate what? Professor. For BAM 26, for someone to earn 2.5, that person is the scale must be BAM 26 and the position is tutorial. So if you have more than one condition, it means you have to use if and. You have to use if and. As long as the conditions to fulfill are more than what? Are more than one. So you click on formulas, logical if, and then logical test. Now, when you go to logical test, as long as you have more than one condition, if you click on if, if you click on formulas logical, then as long as you have more than one condition and you are using if and, you start by typing the word and. Start by typing the word and. Then after typing and, you open the brackets. You open the brackets. Type and, open the brackets. Now, when you open the brackets, at this point, you're supposed to capture the conditions. At this point, you're supposed to capture the what? The condition or the conditions. If someone is to get the basic pay, or if someone is to get the basic pay of 16,500,000, that person's salary scale must be BAM 20 and the position must be prof. So the moment you use the word must, it means you have to use equals. It means you have to use what? Equals. So a logical test type and open the brackets. Now our first condition is the salary scale. So go and click on the salary scale, the first value below salary scale. The first value below salary what? Below salary scale. Click on the first value below salary scale. If you look at the question, for someone to get 16.5 million, that person's salary scale must be BAM 20 and the position must be what? Must be prof. So when you type and open the brackets, click on the salary scale. And I'm saying when you are clicking on the salary scale, don't click on the word salary scale. Click on the first value below salary scale. So now, for someone to get 16.5, this person's salary scale must be BAM 20. So you have clicked on the salary scale, then press equals. Press equals. Press equals now. press equals. When you are typing text in a formula or in a function, you're supposed to put that text in inverted commas. So BAM 20 is text. So press equals, open inverted commas, then type BAM what? BAM 20, close the inverted commas. That is the first condition. That is the first condition. Salary scale equal to BAM what? To BAM 20. Because for you to earn 16.5, your salary scale must be BAM 20. And the moment we use must, it means you have to use what? Equals. Coordinate out together?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, when you enter the first condition, when you enter the first what? Condition, then you have to type comma. So size scale equal to BAM 20, then you press a what? A comma. A comma symbolizes the end of the condition. Even if you have 10 conditions, the moment you enter the first condition, you put a comma. You enter the second condition, you put a comma. You enter the third condition, you put a comma. You enter the fourth condition, you put a comma. A comma symbolizes the end of the what? The end of the condition. So comma, so that is our first condition. Our first condition, salary scale equal to BAM what? To BAM 20. The second condition for someone to earn 16.5, that person's position must be what? Must be proof. So for you to earn 16.51, your size scale must be BAM 20 and you must be a proof. So it means we have more than one condition to what? To fulfill. So have you managed to press a comma?
Yes, sir.
Now click on the position. After comma, click on the position. Now we are clicking on the first item below position, not on the word position. And those are the fields we shall use throughout the formula. So I have clicked on position, press equals. So for someone to get 16.5, the position must be what? Must be proof. So click on the position. After comma, click on the position, the first item below position, press equals, then type proof in inverted commas. Equal to proof in inverted what? In inverted commas. Equal to proof in inverted what? In inverted commas. Equals to proof, position, equals to proof in inverted what? In inverted commas. Do you have any other condition? Coordinator, do we have any other condition?
Yes, sir.
No, that one, no. For the first item, we have, those are the conditions. Using if and, allocate the basic pay as follows. Salary scale, BAM 20, then the basic pay, position proof, basic pay is that. So the conditions are scale and position. So after that, after entering proof, remember when you typed the word and you open the brackets, not so?
Yes.
So after exhausting the conditions, you have to close the bracket. So close the bracket. Close the bracket. Then click on value if true. What happens if someone whose size scale is BAM 20 and the position is proof? How much do you give to this person as basic pay? Yes?
16,500,000.
Yes. So after closing the bracket, click where there is value if true. Value if true means that if the conditions are fulfilled, then the salary scale we are supposed to give to this person is 16,500,000. So go where there is value if true, type 16,500,000. When you are typing 16,500,000, don't use comma. Don't type 16,500, comma. No. The computer will interpret that as text. So type 16,500,000 minus a comma, where there is value if what? Value if true. After that, click on value if else, relax a bit, and then you proceed. Value if false. Now, if I may ask, what happens if someone's size scale is not BAM 20 and the position is not professor? What happens?
It will bring a hash value.
Another one. I name Babas, Yvonne. What happens if someone's size scale is not BAM 20 and the position is not prof? You guys, did you do this exercise or you did not do it?
You'll get 0.
You get 0. Another one.
It will be false.
It will be false. What about where Julie? Where are you? And the WhatsApp queen.
0.
That is the WhatsApp queen. Where Julie? Angela Narugwa. What do you think? Angela Narugwa. Anyway, to save time, it means that, first of all, click on value first. Have you clicked on value first?
Yes.
Now, it means that when you click on value first, it means that if someone's scale, or if someone's salary scale is not BAM 20 and prof, that person's scale can be 21 and associate professor, can be BAM 22 and senior lecturer, can be BAM 23 lecturer, can be BAM 24 assistant lecturer, can be BAM 25 tutorial assistant, or can be BAM 26 tutorial. So when you click on value if else, we still have other conditions and other basic pay. So when you click on value if else, you are going to come back here, click on value if else, then bring your cursor and click on this if. Do you see this if on your screen? You may have S20 somewhere here, but when you press the cursor on that icon, you'll get if. Have you managed to locate that if?
Yes, sir.
Then click on that if once. So coordinator, when you click on that if once, what happens? Yes? When you click on that if, what happens? Is the coordinator on? Or any other person? What happens?
The answers disappear.
That is what I have. That's what I have. That's what I expected, but the data has not disappeared.
It brings another
If you-
logical test dialog box.
If you look at the formula bar, you have the data, but now you have space to enter another condition and another outcome or basic pay. So the first one, we have captured the first one. Now, if you look at the question, we have to capture the second one, where salary scale is BAM 21 and associate professor. And remember, the moment you are using if and, always start with the word and.
Sir, pardon?
Are you at this point where we are?
How you got the second box?
The
How we
second,
reached to that line?
so you still have the first box, eh?
Yes.
Click on value if else. Have you clicked on the value if else?
Yes.
Now, after clicking on the value if else, go. After clicking on value if else, go to your screen. At the top, for example, somewhere here I have G8 or G20. When you point
Yes.
the cursor to this, you'll be able to see if. Have you managed to see that if?
Yes, I have.
Click on it once.
It has come. Thank you, sir.
Nana, you did not do the exercise.
I did.
Okay, logical test. Now we're entering the second condition. So logical test type and. Logical test type and. Open the brackets. Logical test type and. Open the brackets. Now click on the salary scale. Remember, I have told you that salary scale, you don't click on the word salary scale. You click on the first value below salary scale, and we shall use that first value throughout the what? Throughout the formula. When I click on this, someone will be able to see D8, and members have been asking, where did we get D8? You just click on the first value below salary scale. Mine is in the cell of D8. Yours may be in E20, and so on and so what, and so forth. So click logical test type and open the brackets, click on the salary scale, press equals, press equals. Now, for someone to get 14,300,000, that person's salary scale must be BAM 21. So salary scale equal to, open inverted commas, type BAM 21 equal to, type BAM 21 in inverted commas, salary scale equal to BAM 21 in inverted commas. That is the first condition. The salary scale must be BAM 21. BAM 21. BAM 21, comma. Now remember, comma symbolizes the end of the what? The end of the condition. The comma symbolizes the end of the what? The condition, comma. Then you click on the position. Position equal to, in inverted commas. Position equal to in inverted commas. It equal to ASPR. Position equal to AS, associate professor, ASPR in inverted commas. Position equal to ASPR in inverted commas. SPR in inverted commas, then close the bracket. Remember, when you type the word and, you open the brackets to enter the condition. So after entering all the conditions, you close the what? You close the brackets. So how much do we give to someone who's how much do we give to someone whose scale is BAM 21 and the position is associate professor or is SPR?
14,300,000.
14,300,000. So click on value if true, and then type 14,300,000. And then after that, you click on the value what? Value false. And then relax a bit. And when you click on value if false, what happens if someone whose size scale is not BAM 21 associate professor? That person's skill can be BAM 22 senior lecturer, BAM 23 lecturer, BAM 24 assistant lecturer, BAM 25 teaching assistant or tutorial assistant. So that means we still have other conditions and outcomes what to enter. So when you click on value false, go back and click on this if. You click on that if once. So click on that if once, and then you have the logical test. So now we are supposed to enter the third condition at this level. And when you are entering the third condition, start with and. Start with and. Open the brackets. Then click on the salary scale. We say that when you are clicking on the size scale, you click on the first value below salary scale, and we are going to use that value throughout the formula. Size scale equal to, open inverted commas. Now type BAM 22. BAM 22 in inverted commas. BAM 22 in inverted commas, comma. Remember, we said that the comma symbolizes the end of the condition. So the first condition is salary scale equal to BAM what? To BAM 22. The second condition, position equals to senior lecturer. So comma. Now click on the position equal to in inverted commas or open inverted commas, then S, L, E, C, close the inverted commas. Then close the bracket. When you have entered all the conditions, you close the bracket. Then value true. How much do you give to someone? How much is the basic pay? If someone says scale is BAM 22 and the position is S, senior lecturer.
9,900,000.
9 million. So value true, 9,900,000. And then you click on the value value. So remember, I've told you that when you're typing 9,900,000, don't use comma. Don't type 9,900, comma. No, type it without the commas. Then you click on value first. Now, if someone whose size scale is not BAM 22 and senior lecturer, That person's scale can be 23, lecturer 24, assistant lecturer 25, teaching assistant 26, tutorial. So that means we still have other conditions and outcomes what to enter. So when you click on value fellows, we have to go back and click on what? Click on if, so that you can enter another condition and another salary scale. That means, yeah, another basic pay. So click on value first, go back and click on if. Logical tests, we start with and then open brackets. Now we are capturing the condition for someone who is earning 5.39. So type and open brackets, click on the salary scale, equal to, in invert press equals, open inverted commas, equal to BAM 23. Equal to BAM 23 in inverted commas, equal to BAM 23 in inverted commas, comma, that is the first condition. For someone to earn a 5,390,000, that person's scale must be BAM 23 and the position must be lecturer or lake. So comma, that comma symbolizes the end of the condition. Then click on position. Remember, we are using the same cell throughout the formula. Position equal to, open inverted commas, lake, close the inverted commas, close the bracket, and then click on value if true. How much do we give to someone whose scale is BAM 23 and the position is lake or lecturer?
$5,390,000.
Okay, 5 million. First click on value if true, type 5,390,000. And then you click on value if what? Value fellows. If someone is best pay, if someone whose scale is not BAM 23 and the position is lecturer, it can be BAM 24, assistant lecturer, BAM 25, teaching assistant, or BAM 26, tutorial assistant. So it means we still have other conditions and outcomes to enter. So click on value first, and then go back and click on what? If. Logical test, you type and, then open brackets, and open brackets. So click on the salary scale, the first value below salary scale, equal to, press equals, open inverted commas, and then type BAM 24, close the inverted commas, equal to, salary scale equal to BAM 24, in inverted commas, comma, you click on the position equal to, press equals, open inverted commas, and type ASLE in inverted commas, equal to ASLE in inverted what? In inverted commas, position equal to ASLE in inverted commas, close the bracket. Value if true. How much do you give to someone who is in BAM 24 and assistant lecturer?
$4,550,000.
4,550,000. And then you click on value what? Value if false. Value if false. So if someone's salary scale is not BAM 24 and the position is SLO, it can be BAM 25 teaching assistant or BAM 26 tutorial assistant. So when you click on value false, click on value false and then go back and click on if. Logical test type and open the brackets. Logical test type and open the brackets. Click on the salary scale equal to open the brackets. Equal to open inverted commas. This time equal to BAM 25. Type BAM 25 in inverted commas. Comma equal to BAM 25 in inverted commas, comma equal to BAM 25 in inverted commas, comma. Then remember, comma symbolizes the end of the condition. So comma, click on position. We're using the first value below position throughout. Equal to, open inverted commas, equal to teaching assistant or task. Close the inverted commas, close the bracket. Value if true, how much do you give to someone who is in BAM 25 and the task? Hello?
3,850,000.
3,850,000. 3,850,000. Now value fellows, this time type 2,500,000. That's what I'm going to explain. Value fellows, this time we are typing 2,500,000. What does it mean when we go to value fellows? It simply means that whoever salary scale is not from the first one who entered up to BAM 25, and whoever's position is not from the first one we have typed up to task, then that person is a salary scale is BAM 26 and the position is tutorial assistant, and that person is supposed to earn 2.5. In simple terms, the most challenging part when you go to if is knowing when not to go back to if. But the principle is very easy. When you enter the second last condition, value if true for the second last condition. Now, when you go to value if fellows, you enter the outcome or what would have been value if true for the last condition. Because here it simply means that whoever's the scale is not BAM 20 from the first one up to BAM 25, and whoever's position is from not from the first one up to that person belongs to BAM 20 what? 26, and the position is the tutorial, and that person is entitled to 2.5. So that is the most challenging part of if, knowing when not to go back to if to enter the condition and outcome. But I have told you the principle is very easy. The moment you enter the second last condition, value if true for the second last condition. Now, when you go to value if fellows, enter value if true for the last condition. Is that okay? Coordinate.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then after that, you click on OK. After that, you click on what? You click on OK. After that, click on OK. And then you click on the value you have got, anchor, press the cursor on the autofill icon, and then you do what? You drop. So that will give you the values. If you want to see the formula you have written, just look what, just click on any of these values and then look at the formula bar. Michelle, is that what you did when you were handling the exercise? Hello? You guys, did you do this exercise or you did not do the exercise?
We did it.
Is this what you did or something was a bit different? So this is become we have to discuss. What's that? Hamza, what did you do? Or what you did last time, was it more difficult than this one, or this one is more difficult than what you did?
The answers were correct, but of course we did not use the formula.
What did you do? Did you use if and? Because some students just only consider the position and they ignore this. If that is the case, when I'm marking, I will give you a quarter of the mark.
Excuse me, sir.
Mm.
I have a question.
Yeah, done that.
Supposing suppose there was
you're studying with your girlfriend. Supposing what?
supposing there was for example another salary scale for let's say BAM 23 with like where in that case there's no pay they're supposed to get.
Zero, eh?
When, beg your pardon?
Suppose
Yeah,
there
it's
was
zero.
another salary scale and it was zero, eh? In this
Yes,
case, we
or
had
like
BAM 27 and then position and then it's zero, eh?
yes, and then like we have supposing we have like 3 of them that are, let's say they have not really said zero, but they're not indicated. Do we go till, let's say D27 with tutor, then make the value if false zero for the rest that are not indicated? I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense.
Let me explain it this way. Assuming we had the BAM 27, okay? And then we had the maybe position CEC, and then basic pay zero. Then we would have entered the D26 and then the value if true, and then after that we would have clicked on value false and we would have put a zero. In simple terms, if all the conditions are listed, we don't enter the last condition.
Okay.
Rebecca Naftali, are you also seeing what I'm seeing? Is this a familiar affair, Rebecca Naftali? Can we proceed? Tell Naftali to remove the video because we may see more than that. So, coordinator, can we proceed? Yes, Businje Josephine, I can see your hand.
Excuse me, sir. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm asking, could you please repeat for me from BAM 25?
You are on BAM 25, eh?
Yes.
So where have you entered BAM 25? Okay. BAM 25.
Yes.
Logical test and open the bracket, salary scale equal to BAM 25. Position equal to teaching assistant, close the bracket, value if true 3,850,000. Have you handled that?
Yeah.
Then the value,
Yes.
value fellows type 2,500,000.
Okay.
And then after that, you click on OK.
An opening or closing par or something.
You did not close the bracket somewhere. So look at the formula bar and see the bracket which is not closed, or see the inverted comma that is not closed. So even if we stop at this, you can handle the rest.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Avery.
Sir, so some of us, our laptops, when we pressed the second if, it couldn't bring the other table. Is it possible if we just do it manually and
It
we
is
do
okay.
equals if?
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay.
It is okay, but there is no way it can fail to bring the other table. You just click on formulas logical, just go to formulas. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Formulas logical, and then you click on if. This logical function table will automatically appear. But if you are comfortable with the what?
I'm saying the second if after stating the first if, the second if it couldn't.
When you click on value fellows like this,
Yes.
now this you will be able to see a value like G8 etc somewhere here. But when you point to it, it will bring if. Yes or no?
It has refused.
Huh?
It has refused. It has refused to bring the second table.
The second
That's
table.
why I did it manually. Yes,
If
the second if.
If you are comfortable with the manual of doing it, it's okay. But me, I always try to simplify it. But
Okay.
if you can do it manually, then that is fine, no problem.
Okay.
Let us proceed and go to rank. This where there is rank. Rank is very easy. So press the cursor below rank. Now this time, our basis for allocating the rank is the basic pay. Meaning that if you had failed to get the basic pay, then there is no way you could handle the rank. Now, below 1.5, if someone whose basic pay is below 1.5, that person's rank is the RK6, between 1.5 to 2 million exclusive. What does that mean? It means that rank 5 starts from 1.5 to something below 2 million. And then rank 4 from 2 million to less than 2.5, rank 3 between 2.5 to less than 3.5, then 3.5 and what? So there are two ways you can handle this. You can use either less than or greater than. And note that when you are using greater than, you start with the highest value. And in most cases, greater than goes with greater than or equal. But when you are using less than, you start with the lowest value. If you are using greater than, start with the highest value. If you are using less than, start with the lowest what? With the lowest value. So in this case, we are going to start with the lowest value. Let us use less than. So click below rank, press the cursor below rank, then click on formulas, logical, if. Formulas, logical, if. Then the logical test. This thing, what is the basis for allocating the rank? What do you base on to give someone a given rank? Yes, coordinator, are you on? Is it?
We are basing on basic pay.
Yes, someone who's basic pay determines the rank. Great. So click on Rogico test. Click on the basic pay. Logical test, click on the basic pay. Then type less than, shift and a comma will give you a less than. If you want less than, you type shift and a what? Shift and a comma. Less than. Remember, I've told you that when you are using less than, you start with the lowest value. When you are using less than, you start with the lowest what? Value. So less than 1,500,000. And when you are typing 1,500,000, don't use comma. Don't type 1,500,000, comma. No. Well, if true, what rank do you give to someone whose salary, whose best pay is less than 1.5? Yes. Dean, is he still on? Dean, are you still around or you have gone to handle state duties? Kawangu's Andrew. What rank do you give to someone whose best pay is below 1.5?
RK.
RK what? RK 6. So value if true, you have to type RK in inverted commas. Remember, if you are entering text in a formula or in a function, you put it in inverted what? In inverted commas. Then value if false. What happens if someone whose best pay is not less than 1.5? If someone's best pay is not less than 1.5, it can be between 1.5 and 2, 2.5 and 2, and 2.5, 2.5 and 3.5, 3.5 and 5, or 5 and what? And above. So it means we still have other conditions and the outcomes to enter. So click on value false. Click on value false. Now, when you click on value false, go back and click on if. Go back and click on what? If. Then logical test, click on the basic pay. This time type less than. This time it is less than 2 million. Logical test, click on basic pay. Then type less than 2 million. Value if true, RK5 in inverted commas. And then you click on value if false. Value false. Go back and click on if. Logical test, click on the basic pay. We are using the same value throughout. The first value below basic pay. Logical test, click on the basic pay, the first value below basic pay. Then type less than. This time this is less than 2,500,000. Value if true, open inverted commas, and you type RK 4. Then you click on value false. So we still have other conditions and outcomes. You enter if someone's basic pay is not less than 2.5, it can be between 2.5 to 3.5, 3.5 to 5, and so on. So value if false, go back to if, logical test, you click on the basic pay, and then type less than. This time less than how much? 3.5. Value false, RK3 in inverted commas, and then you click on value if false. Then go back to if. Logical test, you click on the basic pay, the same value, below basic pay, the first value, less than. This time it is less than 5 million. Less than 5 million. Value if true. In inverted commas, RK2. RK2. Value if false in inverted commas, RK what? RK2. RK2. Value if false. Remember, when you enter the second last condition, we don't enter the last condition. We just enter the outcome or what would have been value if true for the last condition. So value if false in inverted commas, RK1. Value if false, RK was RK1. Are you there? Coordinator.
Yes.
Good. Then after that, you click on what? Okay. Click on the value I've got anchor, paste the cursor on the autofill icon, and then you do what? You drag. So that's how you can get the rank. Now, if I click on RK1 and look at the formula bar, I will be able to see the formula used. If I click on the basic pay, I will be able to see the formula used. So if you just type it manually, I will click on it and I will not be able to see the formula. Then that means no what? No marks or no mark. Do you still need to continue or you can finish up?
We continue.
So next is using the function allocate risk allowance as follows. So in the initial type risk allowance,
Mwana wani. Hey, I got to the message also. Mazina di mwana wangu. Mazina di. Sinaba.
So risk allowance. So there are only two scales. Two scales eligible for risk allowance, RK5 and RK6. This is the easiest. So press the cursor below risk allowance, go to formulas, logical, if. Formulas, logical, if. What do we base on to give risk allowance? What is the basis for giving, for allocating risk allowance?
The ranks. Based on the rank.
The rank. Okay, logical test, click on the rank, equal to, logical test, click on the rank, equal to, the rank equal to RK what? RK5 in inverted commas, equal to RK5 in inverted commas. Value if true, we give 2,600,000. Then you click on the value if what? Value false.
Sir, I beg your pardon.
On what?
On logical tests.
For risk allowance.
Yes.
Logical test. Click on the rank and press equals. Open inverted commas RK5. Inverted commas. Value if true. How much do you give to someone whose rank is RK5 as risk allowance? 2,600,000. And then you click on the value if else. Then if someone's rank is not RK5, it can be RK6. So value false, go back to if, logical test, click on the rank, equal to, open inverted commas, this time RK6. RK6, how much do you give to someone whose rank is RK6? 1 million, value if true, 1,500,000. Value false is 0. In other words, whoever is not in RK6 and RK5, that person is not entitled to what? To risk allowance. That's why I'm typing value false is 0. If your rank is not RK5 and not RK6, you get a 0 or you don't get anything. Then you click on OK. Click on the value of go to anchor, press the cursor on the autofill icon, and then you do what? You pay. Have you got your ranks?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, but I have 0, 0, 0s. You know, I have 0, 0s. Huh?
Because we don't have 1, 5, and 6.
Because I don't have 5 and 6, huh?
Yes.
Under the rank, eh? So it means somewhere in the rank, there is a value I did not type or what? Rank is less than 1.5. That is RK6 less than 2 million, RK5 less than 2.5, RK4 less than 3, less than 5. The last person earns 2.5, eh? I think that's okay. That's okay because the ranks are given up to between 5 and 1.5, not so? And this person is 16, 14, 9.9. This is 4, 3.8, yeah, which is okay. How about you, coordinator? Do you have anyone earning any risk allowance?
No.
No, because when you look at the rank are given between 5 million and 1.5. And most of these people are above what? 5, which is okay. Then the next is what? NSSF is 5% of gross pay. So first type here gross pay. Gross pay. How do you get the gross pay? How do you
The
get
summation of the best pay?
Gross pay equal to
Risk
best
allowance.
pay plus all the allowances. In this case, we have only risk allowance. Eh? Gross pay equal to best pay plus risk allowance. And then you press what? Enter. And then you drag. So this is NSSF. And we are going to type 5% here. NSSF is 5 per what? 5%. NSSF is 5%. NSSF is 5%. So press the cursor below NSSF. Press the cursor below NSSF.
Talk.
Press the cursor below NSSF, press equals. Click on the gross pay. Equals, click on the gross pay. Times, you click on 5%. And then you press FN F4 to fix it, or F4 equals gross pay times 5%. Then after clicking on 5%, press FN F4 to fix it, or you press F what? F4 to fix it. Then you press enter. Click on the value I've got anchor, press the cursor on the autofill icon, and then you do what? You drag. So coordinator, is that enough, or we also do pay? Hello? Coordinator.
Pay to.
Pay to. But you guys, what did you do in the exercises? Okay, let us do pay because this is the most challenging part when it comes to payroll. Now, if you are handling pay, if you're handling what? Pay, there are brackets given to you. One, now, if someone's best pay, I mean gross pay is less than 235 nil. Between 235 and 3035, 10% of the amount. 3035 for 10,000 plus 20% of the excess. Now the last bracket has two components. If someone is earning above 410 and at the same time 10 million, that person pays A and B. If the person is earning 410 to 10 million or 410 and less than 10 million, then that person pays only what? Only A. When we say excess of the amount, it means get gross pay minus the amount, either 235, 410, and so on and so what, and so forth. So let us handle pay quickly because I believe you have another lecture. Do you have another lecture with Madam Sylvia? Hello?
Yes, we have.
You have another lecture with Madam Sylvia at 4, eh? Hey, let us do this quickly. This is the easiest. So press the cursor below pay. Click on formulas, logical, if. Now, with pay, we are going to use greater than. We are going to use what? Greater than. So remember, when you use greater than, you start with the highest value. So in this case, the highest value for pay is 10 million. So it will be greater than 10 million. Then 410, 335, etc, etc. So logical test, click on the gross pay. And then type greater than 10 million, greater than 10 million. Logical test, click on the gross pay, then type greater than, then type 10 million. And then click on value if what? Value if true. Now, someone who is earning above 410 and above 10 million pays A and B. That is the last bracket. Pays A 30% of the excess plus 25,000 and pays B 10% of the excess amount. So logical test, click on gross pay greater than 10 million. Are you there? Coordinate. Hello.
We are there, sir.
Yes, sir.
Together, great. So now, click on value if true, open brackets. Click on value if true, open brackets. Click on the gross pay. We shall use that same value throughout. The first value below gross pay. Click on the gross pay minus 10 million. Close the bracket. Now that is the meaning of 10% of the excess. 10% of the what? The excess. So it means if it is 10% of the excess, get the gross pay minus 10 million times 10% times 10 per what? Percent. Now remember, someone who is earning above 14 and above 10 million, that person pays A and B. So 10% of the excess, that is B. So you pay A and B. So we have handled B. Value if true, open brackets, click on the gross pay minus 10 million, close the bracket, times 10 what? Times 10% plus. Now we handle part A. Because someone who is earning above 10 million and above 10, that person pays A and B. So the first one is B, then plus A. Now A plus, open brackets, click on the gross pay, minus 410, close the bracket, times 30% plus 25,000. So that is the person who earns above 410 and above 10 million. That person pays A and B. A is 10% of the excess, B is 25,000 times 30% of for what? Amount exceeding 410. Then click on value false. If someone whose best pay, gross pay is not above 10 million, it can be between 410 and 10. It can be between 235 and the 410 etc. So when you click on value false, go back and click on if, value false, value false, value false, value if what? Value false. Click on value false, then go back and click on if, logical test, click on the gross pay, and then type greater than 410, 410,000, then click on value if false. Sorry, value if true. Now, if someone is earning above 410 million, sorry, above 410,000 to 10 million, that person pays only A, which is 25%, 25,000 plus 30% of the excess or above 14. So value if true, I have clicked on if, I have clicked on the logical test, which is our gross pay. The same value we used in the last instance, greater than 14,000. Then value if true, you open the brackets, you click on the gross pay, minus 14,000, close the bracket, times. Now this person who is above 14 but less than 10 million pays only A. So the A is 25,000 plus 30% of the amount by which chargeable income exceeds 14. That's why we have got gross pay minus 14 times 30 per what? Times 30% plus 25,000. Now that is the person who is earning above 14 million but less than 10 million. Then click on value if false. Value if false. Value if what? Value if false. Go back to if. Logical test, you click on the gross pay. This time greater than 335,000. So now this is someone who's earning between 335 and 14. Value if true, open the brackets, click on the gross pay, minus 335,000, close the bracket. Now someone who is earning between 335 and 410, that person pays 10,000 plus 20% of the amount by which eligible income exceeds 335. That's why we have said gross pay minus 335 times 20% plus 20 plus 10,000. So now that is someone who is between 335 and 14. So did it out together?
Yes, sir.
Great. Then you click on value false because you still have other conditions and outcomes. Value false, go back to if. Logical test, you click on the gross pay, and then this time you type greater than 235. And this is someone between 235 and 335. Value if true, open brackets. Logical test, click on gross pay, then type greater than 235. Then click on value if true. Value if true, click on gross pay minus 235,000. Close the bracket. Times what? Close the bracket. Times 10%. Value follows 0 or nil. Whoever's gross pay is not above 235, it is 235 and below. And if it is 235 and below, that person does not pay payee. 235 and below, the person does not pay what? Payee. Then you click on OK. Click on the value I've got anchor, press the cursor on the autofill icon, and then you do what? And then you drag. Then lastly is net pay. Net pay. How do you get net pay? Net pay equal to gross pay minus all of the deductions. In this case, our net pay is gross pay minus NSSF minus pay.
So kindly repeat pay, please.
But we have 2 minutes to go.
Okay.
You have another lecture at 4, but I will share the video. Net pay equal to gross pay minus NSSF minus pay. And then you press enter. So basically, that is how we handle the payroll. Basically, that is pay what? That is payroll. Any question before we can call it a lecture? Because I can see you have another lecture at 4. Yes, coordinator?
Excuse me, sir.
Mm.
I have a question. Hello.
I can hear you.
Yes, about this, the calculation of pay. Don't we first get gross pay less NSSF, then we use that to calculate pay, which is the chargeable income?
First go
because
back.
pay is not.
This time you are doing
Sorry?
tax. This time you are doing tax management or taxation.
Advanced taxation.
First go back and read the act. Do you calculate pay on net pay or do we calculate pay on gross pay? Pay is calculated on the gross pay, but I stand to be corrected. First go back and read the act.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Another question? So now, you guys, how did you do the exercise? Because it seems everything is new to you. Yes?
Excuse me, sir. Is it right if I first put also these tables that show the risk allowance with their salary scale before I do this one?
You put them where?
As in below this table.
Yeah. Then it will appear like someone is coming from Kalisis who has never been to a computerized class. Where do you put in the table? If I click on this, I will be able to see how you manage to get this. So those tables are not necessary. And you don't have time to. I do get what you want to tell me. That I will go and put in those tables, then whenever I want to type something, I keep on clicking on the tables, on those items. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. That is for, if you did it the first time, before teaching you pay, because I had to first go through your work and see what you did. That's why I said, let me try to to go and handle payroll again. But in most cases, I don't do, or I don't teach payroll because you do if in the IT too. So the tables are not needed. And when I'm marking, when I see the tables, I will know this is a Gambora. Any other?
Okay, sir.
So now, I think I'm done with you. I finished my part. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, my inquiry is regarding if any employee was given an advance, how would you treat that advance?
So how do you treat the advance? Do you, when you are paying the person, you have to remove the money, you advance to the person. So when you are getting the net pay, you remove it, you reduce the advance, because you're not going to give this person that money, because the person, you gave the money to the person in advance, so you reduce it. When you're calculating net pay, you deduct it.
I deduct it. Before the gross pay. How do I handle it before
you
gross
get
pay?
it is better you get the deductions before the gross, I mean after the gross pay. Those the advance, it is like a deduction. It is like when we calculate NSSF and pay. Any other? So my thinking is, I'm at least I have finished my part. Now it is Madame Sylvia, Madame Betty, and Madame Ajat to handle the remaining part. But I'm going to give you one more exercise. And if you feel that the exercises you did as far as payroll is concerned are not worth your caliber, then you are given up to Monday, up to Sunday, to repeat those exercises on pay. I mean on payroll. Is that okay? Coordinate.
It's okay, sir.
If someone feels that the exercises or the person's work sent is not worth the caliber of the person has up to Sunday to redo the payroll and then send. Then this work I'm going to send on the group. You should do that work and send the work by close of business on what? On Tuesday next week. So I believe that's enough for today, unless when there is any other thing. But if there is no any other thing, that is enough for what? That is enough for today. And I believe I'm through with you. So Madame Sylvia, Madame Hajat, and Madame Betty will take over. Thank you. That's enough for today.
Thank you, sir. You're excused. Yes. Tumwireze Innocent. Do you have any question?
Excuse me, sir, I have a question. What do you best want to say that for these formulas I'll be using less than, and for that one I'll be using greater than? I said you can use less than or greater than, and it can work. But for demonstration purposes, one I have used less than so that you can see how less than is used. Then for the other, I have used greater than so that you can see how greater than is used. Okay. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. For us who didn't do the net pay, are we supposed, if our answers were right and we didn't add the net pay, are we supposed to repeat the whole work?
No, if you did what? Come again?
If we did the payroll exercise and okay, everything is fine, but we didn't put the pay, are we supposed to repeat the whole thing?
So you want to send
No,
the pay
sorry.
part?
Sorry. No, sorry, the net pay. The net pay. I meant the net pay.
If you are free to redo or not to redo, but I've given amnesty to people because from the class it is evident that people didn't know what they were doing. So it is you did not only do the net pay and you can afford to lose the 3, 4, 5 marks, it's okay. But with computerized accounting, the more you do something, the more you get.
Ngenda kusindika obutumwa wa kalikule